to see the procedure to draw shear force and bending moment diagram for a simply supported beam. So this is the question given. For this simply supported beam, we have to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. So for a simply supported beam, to draw shear force and bending moment diagram, first step is to calculate reaction forces. This RA, RB are the supports where the beam is kept. So these are called at these places we will get the reaction forces. So first of all, find out reaction forces. To find out reaction forces, we have to assume 2 points. The first point, we have to take one assumption, that is the beam should be in equilibrium. So to keep the beam in equilibrium, first point should be taken is sum of upward forces must be is equals to sum of upward forces is equals to sum of downward forces. So if you to satisfy that condition, so here, so RA and RB are the support reactions, they will go upward. So you can write RA plus RB is equals to downward forces are 2 kilonewtons, and here uniformly distributed load is given. The value of UD, this is called UDL, and this for this UDL the value is given 3 kilonewton per meter, and this UDL is occupying total 2 meters. So the total value of UDL will be here, total UDL value is 3 into 2. Why? Because 3 kilonewton per meter, such that it is occupying 2 meters. So 3 into 2, that is 6 kilonewtons. So this is the total value of UDL. So here, and 4 kilonewtons point load. So 2 point loads and 1 UDL value is given. So downward forces are, all these forces are going downwards. So it is 2 plus, and UDL value is 6 plus 4. So this is total 12 kilonewtons. So this is suppose equation number 1. And also to keep the beam in equilibrium, the moments must be sum of moments must be equals to 0 about any point. Suppose we take point A here. So find out moment and equate sum of moments is equals to 0. So these two conditions are to be taken to keep the beam in equilibrium, and these are used to find out the support reactions. And just if you come from this side, and suppose here these support reactions are RB and RA, and here let us find some sign convention. Suppose if the shear force is going downwards, let us take it as positive, and if the shear force is going upwards, negative. And for the bending moment, if the bending moment is creating, suppose let us define first of all what is a moment or bending moment. Suppose it is a lever is there on which some force is acting, force F, and this is a distance D, suppose. And here suppose at O I have to calculate the moment because of the force F. So moment about the force F about O is given by force into perpendicular distance between the point of action of load to the point where we require the moment. So this is F into D. So this is the moment at O because of F. That is the moment. And let us take the sign convention for bending moment. That is, if the moment is causing sagging means, suppose if you take like this a force, this force will bend this beam about this about this support, it will bend downwards. So this is called sagging, and let us take sagging as positive. And if the beam is bending, beam means the layers of the beam is bending like this, it is sagging. And if it is layers of beam is bending upwards, that is negative, that is hogging. Clear? Hogging, yes. So that is a sign convention to be followed. And here let us find out moment about A because of all the forces. Start with this, start with the right side, come to the left side, and this is RB into, at A we require the moment means distance between RB force and at A means 1 plus 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and like that. This is RB is creating downward movement, that is sagging, so it is positive. And here minus, why? Because why I have given minus means this 2 kilonewtons create a moment of hogging, that is negative, so I have keep minus here. 2 into distance is 3 plus 4 5. So like that here, and here to calculate a moment because of UDL, replace this UDL as a point load and find out the moment, because if the UDL is like this, we cannot calculate moment about any point, because it is having this length, and where to start this, where to keep this UDL, and how to calculate the distance. This is it is difficult. So replace this UDL as a point load and calculate the moment because of this UDL. Suppose here, if you see, this UDL is like this between point E and D. This is like this, that is total value is 6 kilonewtons, and if you replace that, so this will be replaced through the like a point load at the center. Why? Because if you draw a rectangle with this UDL, the center of gravity is at the center, so this 6 kilonewtons of total UDL value is replaced at the center. Suppose I will representing that with a dotted line at the center, so that is 6 kilonewtons. This is the UDL replaced as a point load to calculate the bending moment conveniently. So this 2 into 5 is over. Next UDL. So this UDL also create a hogging moment, that is negative. So write minus 6 into, that is we have replaced at the center, means this distance is 1 meter, 1 meter here, 1 meter and 1 meter, this distance. So this is 1 meter, 2, 3, so 6 into 3, and this is over, and minus 4 into 1, this is 0. And if you do this, this is 32, and RB is equals to 32 by 6, means you will get approximately it is 5.34 kilonewtons RB value, and RA value you will get 12 minus this, substitute this RB in 1, because it is RA plus RB is 12, RB substitute in this equation, so RA is 12 minus 5.34, this is 6.66 kilonewtons. So this is the RB value 5.34 kilonewtons, and RA value is 6.66 kilonewtons. And yes, so we got reaction forces RB and RA. Start with the shear force calculations. So let us take shear force at B. And first of all, what is the definition of shear force? Definition of shear force is the sum of the forces to the right or left of the section. Suppose if I take a section at BB, I have to take all the forces to the right side or left side. So if you take sum of all the forces to the right side, so those sum of the forces will be shear force at that point. So I will take to the right side. So, and while you are taking right side, you have to take at that section also. And here at the B right side, no forces are there, and exactly at the B we have 5.34, and according to our convention this is negative. Why? Because we have taken shear force when it is going downwards, that is positive, but this force is going upwards, so it is negative. So minus 5.34 kilonewtons shear force at B, and shear force at C. And according to definition, you have to do all the summation to the right. So minus 5.34 plus 2, you will get minus 3.34 kilonewtons. Next, shear force at D. So sum of all the forces. So minus 5.34 because going upwards, plus 2 going downwards, and there is no force to the right. And at D, just UDL is starting, so you don't take UDL value because it is starting. We should not take UDL. So just take these two only. So if you take only these two, it is same as the previous case, that is at C. So minus 3.34 kilonewtons. Next, shear force at E. So that is sum of all the forces, means, so we can take this previous value. Why? Because once again we will get minus 5.34 plus 2, and this we have to add this 6. So we can come up with the previous value, or if you want, just you can come up from the starting, that is minus 5.34 plus 2, and this total UDL value is 6 kilonewtons, and that is going downwards, so that is plus 6, and this you will get the value as 2.66 kilonewtons, that is positive value. And shear force at F is this minus 5.34 plus 2 plus 6, and this plus 4, and here we have to take 4 effect because it is a point load, so it is exactly acting at that section. You have to take the effect of 4 kilonewtons, and If you do that, you will get 6.66 kilonewtons, and this is continued from F to A. So shear force from F to shear force at A will be continued, so that is 6.66 kilonewtons. So if you draw this shear force diagram, to draw shear force diagram, take lines from all these key points. These are called key points. So take all vertical lines, dotted vertical lines from all these key points like this. So like you have to take vertical lines from all these key points, dotted lines, and draw a length which is equals to the above diagram, and just indicate these key points once again: A, B, C, D, E, F, and A. And let us draw this diagram. And shear force at B is minus 5.34 kilonewtons. So let us take positive value upside, negative value downside. 5.34, and it is a point load, all of sudden load. So indicate with a vertical line, and let us take some scale. Some 5 means like this, 5.34. And from B to C there is no force, so this is continued, so horizontal line. And at C, all of sudden load point load 2 kilonewtons acting. So 2 kilonewtons is acting means, so this value will become plus 2 is total value is minus 3.34, that will indicate here. So it is minus 5.34, and because of plus 2 is adding, so it is going to minus 3.34. and C to D no force is there, just continue that C to D horizontal line. And at D UDL is starting, and at E it is ending. So to represent UDL, and we have represented this point load, because it is all of sudden load, we have represented with a vertical line. Represent this UDL with a inclined line, because it is gradually increasing from D to E, so indicate in that manner only. So when you want to indicate that, so indicate with a inclined line. So at D the value is minus 3.34, and because of the action of UDL it is came to plus 2.66. so let us 2.66 is like this much, and join these 2 points with a inclined line to indicate the UDL. So this is plus 2.66, and from E to F no force is there, it is continued, and F point load is acting, so it is all of sudden load, so add plus 4 effect, and which is reached to 6.66, and from F to A it is constant, so close the diagram. So here the all downward is negative, all upward diagram is positive. So like this is the shear force diagram for this case. And to draw the bending moment diagram, first of all calculate bending moments at all the points. Now let us calculate bending moments at all these key. Now let us calculate bending moments at all these key points. So let us write a bending moment at B. So I told bending moment is the value of force into perpendicular distance between the line of action of force to the where we require the moment. Suppose O means it is F into D. So that is a moment, and that will create bending. So that is called bending moment. So bending moment at B means at B we have force that is 5.34 kilonewtons, but we require movement at B itself. So B to B distance is 0. So if you write 5.34 into 0, you will get 0 only. So that is a bending moment value at B is 0. And next, if you go for a bending moment at C, and this 5.34 will create a moment that is called hogging, that is positive. So we will take plus sign 5.34 into, we require moment at C. So distance between point of action of load and C is 1. So we'll write 1. So this value is 5.34, and 2 is there, but we are calculating moment at C, and 2 is also acting at C. So the moment effect because of 2 is 0 at C. So we'll don't write. So this much is the moment value, that is 5.34 kilonewton is the force and meter is the distance. So kilonewton meter is the unit value for this bending moment at C. And if you write bending moment at next key point, that is D, come from the starting point, that is 5.34, and this also create hogging moment, that is positive. So plus sign only into distance at D we require, and it is acting at this place. So distance between these 2 points is 1 plus 1 2, and this is over. Next, come from the next load, that is 2 kilonewtons. 2 kilonewtons will create hogging. So if you see here, C is there, we require at D, C, 2 kilonewton is acting like this, so this will create hogging, that is negative. So you have to write minus 2 into distance is 1, and this value will be 8.68 kilonewton meter. And next, bending moment at next key point E. So this 5.34 is acting here, and we require it E. This is also create positive, so plus 5.34, and 2 plus 2 4. Next, 2 kilonewtons is, it will create hogging, so that is negative. 2 into distance is 1 plus 2 3. Next, this UDL we have replaced as a point load, that is 6 kilonewtons. This is also create hogging about E, so it is minus 6 into 1, and this will, if you do this, you will get value of 9.36 kilonewton meter. Next, if you calculate the bending moment at F, come from the starting, that is B, it is also create sagging moment, that is positive about F, so plus 5.34 into distance is 2 plus 2 4 plus 1 is 5, and this 2 create hogging, that is negative, minus 2 into distance is 2, 1 plus 2 3 plus 1 4, and this 6 create hogging, so it is minus 6 into, here this is 1 meter. We have to count from here because it is a UDL we have replaced, so this is 1 meter and this is 1 meter, so it is 2 meters. And so that's all. This 4 is we should not take because it is acting at exactly at the F, it is point load, effect is, this effect is 0. And if you do this, the calculation, and this is 6.7 kilonewton meter. And if you calculate bending moment at A, so come from the starting point 5.34, it will create hogging moment positive about A, so it is plus only, plus 5.34 into 6, total is 6, 1 plus 1 2 4 5 6, and this will create 2 kilonewton will create hogging, that is negative, so minus 2 into this distance is 3 plus 4 plus 1 is 5, minus 6 into distance will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 3, and here this is also create hogging negative, minus 4 into 1, and if you calculate this, you will get 0 kilonewton meter. So we can confirm from this calculations that for a simply supported beam at the supports, that is B and A, you will get moments 0 0. Just remember this point, and let us draw the bending moment diagram also. The previous one is shear force diagram, and to draw bending moment diagram, once again take the vertical lines, extend that vertical lines to downwards like this, and extend up to this last point. Same, draw the, indicate this length of the beam as it is, and take all the key points B, C, D, E, F and A, and see here the bending moment diagram will depends upon the shear force diagram. Means between 2 points, if you want to draw a bending moment diagram, that shape of the diagram will depends upon the shape of shear force diagram between the same 2 points. So suppose here we have to draw bending moment, suppose first point at B it is 0 anyway, and at C it is plus 5.34. I told plus is above the line, minus is below the line, so plus value means at C, from B to C how to write above, that is positive, and I told it will depends upon the shear force diagram. If the shear force diagram between 2 points is a horizontal line, between those same 2 points the bending moment diagram will be a inclined line, and here this is positive, so you have to draw upside, because we have assumed upside is positive, downside is negative. So it is from 0 to 5.34, and let us approximately take 5.34 means like this, and inclined line. So why I have drawn inclined line means it is assumption, or it is a procedure that between the two points the shear force diagram is a horizontal line, between those same 2 points you have to take a inclined line. So that is the procedure. Next, up to C is over. From C to D, if you get if you can, the value of bending moment at D is plus 8.68, and if you observe the shear force diagram C to D, it is once again horizontal line, means you will get once again a inclined line. So it is 5.34, and 5.34 to 8.68 means approximately like this, 8.68. So this will indicate 8.68, and from 8.68 to 9.36, that is the value 9.36 means above this at E. But here D to E is a inclined line, so if between 2 points shear force diagram is an inclined line, and you have to draw a parabolic curve between those same 2 points. So it is 8.68 here, and 9.36 means approximately here the nearer value, and just indicate with a parabolic line like this. And next, from E to F, after E the value is 6.7, it is decreasing, and between E to F horizontal line means here you will get inclined line. 6.7 means approximately this is the 8.68 we have calculated already, 6, and this is the 5.34, and 6 means between these two means approximately here 6.7 means approximately this will be up to here, and horizontal line means inclined line, so like this. And next, from 6.7 to 0 A, and between F to A it is horizontal line, so we'll get the once again inclined line, so that is like this. This is the inclined line. Only here you will get a parabolic curve, and so total is positive, so this is positive, and this is the bending moment diagram for the given case. Bending moment diagram. So this is the shear force diagram for the simply supported beam for the given case, and this is the bending moment diagram. Thanks for watching video. So for more videos, please subscribe and like it, share it.